welcome to Season 2, Episode 8 of the Dinema Cash. I am Deej.
And I'm Gabs.
And yeah, we watched the movie and now we're going to talk about it.
As per usual.
That's going to be another
thing.
That's going to be another thing for a t-shirt.
Yeah, there we go. As per usual.
Yeah.
So yeah, we saw the first-person action extravaganza, Hardcore Henry.
Yep.
And yeah, so now we're gonna do a little review of it.
Do a little bit of story.
Yeah, and also we're gonna do a trailer talk for Suicide Squad after we're done with the review, or the new Suicide Squad trailer.
Yeah.
After the review.
That just popped up out of nowhere.
Yeah. Let's get to it.
Yeah.
So let's start off with a little bit of story, shall we?
Or lack thereof.
Oh. Yeah, you're kind of right about that, honestly.
Because honestly, it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, honestly. So this plot is like paper thin. So.
Like, just, it doesn't matter.
It's literally, okay, it doesn't matter at this point. So, pretty much what happens is this dude, Henry, gets into an accident and, like, pretty much his entire body's destroyed. So, his wife rebuilds him into a superhuman cyborg dude. And there's a massive corporation called Aiken trying to kill him for some reason. And he's joined by this other character played by Charlton Copley. Also known as the dude from District 9.
Oh, I never watched it. District 9.
Oh, highly recommend.
No, actually, I watched a little bit of it, then just didn't watch it.
Highly recommend it. But anyway, Charlton Copley from District 9 tells Henry to go from point A to point B to point C, and try to unravel the mystery of why he's trying to be killed, or why the corporation's trying to kill him and what they have against him.
And that's it.
All in the process while trying to save his wife because she got kidnapped by the corporation.
You know, princess in a castle.
Yeah, damsel in distress. So yeah,
that's
not much. That's pretty much not much of a plot there. But then again, this movie doesn't really market itself on the plot. It's the whole gimmick is that it's filmed entirely in the first person.
Like, listen, this shit's not plot heavy at all.
No, not at all. If you're going into this movie expecting Oscar-worthy writing and plots and everything, no, you're not gonna get it.
If you're expecting Lord of the Rings, you went to the wrong movie.
Yeah, exactly. So. First impressions, going into this movie, I thought it was going to be pretty cool, actually. Previously, I was also familiar with the director's work because there was a really popular, there were two actually really popular videos that he did. They were music videos for his band called Biting Elbows, and he filmed those music videos pretty much in the same style as this, first person, and they were action oriented like this, so there was gunfights, fist fights, and everything, and they were both in the first person. So
here's a good question for you.
What's that?
Question for the comment section below. Have you ever tried to bite your elbow, and have you succeeded? Like, comment, subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe if you tried to bite your elbow and succeeded.
But if you failed, like, comment, subscribe. Regardless.
Either way, like, comment, and subscribe. But anyway,
please, we need it. This YouTube money's not coming easily.
So yeah, I was familiar with the director's work beforehand because he did two music videos for his band in a similar vein to this movie. So he was able to get enough funding to make a feature film out of it. And going into it, I don't really know. I was expecting. I don't know. I knew it was going to be kind of cool because, you know, it's something we've never seen before.
Yeah.
And I was just really happy that we were getting another innovative movie to the action genre. Like Mad Max already proved that like there's a lot of improvements to be made in the action genre, and you can perfect it, as evidenced by Mad Max. And now on this, with this movie, I was really looking forward to seeing like how they were gonna tackle this whole new first person aspect of action. So what about you, Ant?
I heard about this movie, the fact that it was going to be all first person, and I thought it was an interesting idea, definitely cool in some way, in some shape or form. Yeah, and like that's really all I knew about it going in. It was just first person, and it was the action, and it was going to be hopefully really cool. And I was totally into it. So I wanted to see this anyway.
Yeah. So when we walked out, we talked about it for a little bit, and I think our general consensus was
we both liked it.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It was okay. You know,
it was good.
Yeah, it was good. I wasn't, like as we mentioned before, like the plot really wasn't there. But then again, this movie again doesn't market itself on plot.
Which for one thing, I think it does do a good job with that.
Yeah, for the plot it did have. I mean, like, it made sense. It was cohesive. It wrapped everything up, you know?
Yeah, it advertised itself as a purely action movie with it being, taking an interesting spin on it.
Yeah.
And it did that.
Honestly, in all honesty, it felt like a video game.
Yeah.
To be quite honest,
Which
like
is literally what everyone's been saying.
yeah,
but
what everybody's been saying exactly. But like,
But
it
they're
really does feel like a video game.
You're absolutely right when it comes to that.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, again, not much in the vein of story, but then again, who cares really? Like, you're going to see this movie for like a mindless, fun time at the theater, you know. And we both had a lot of fun at this movie. I think we both had a really good time watching it, and that was totally the goal of this movie, to just have a fun time at the theater. And you know, you need a movie like that once in a while, because not everybody wants to watch like a thinking movie, like a Primer or like a King's Speech or anything. Like, sometimes you just want to go to the theater and have a fun time, you know?
Like, when every movie there's a movie that comes out, or at least like 3 movies that come out every Friday. You know, all of them being a very plot heavy and very like, you have to pay attention to it kind of movie. You want like that. You want that break.
Yeah, of course. And this is the break that both you and I needed.
This is like a really good break movie.
Yeah, totally.
In that sense.
Honestly, this movie I think would be best experience is you and a couple buddies gather around, get a couple snacks, you know, and just watch this movie just for the fun of it, and you know, just like point out everything that's really cool about it. Honestly, so let's start off with the good of what we liked about the movie. You want to start?
Yeah, I'll start. I like the second half of the action. Like the
second half of the movie.
Yeah, the second half of the movie I liked a lot. I think was far superior than the first half.
I would have to agree with you on that. Totally.
The action is very flowing, very easy to follow. Action sequences are superb, if I do say so myself.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah, I just like that too. The villain, the whole like idea of him being like the $6 million man, to rebuild him, was a pretty interesting like idea. But like I said, plot's not really there. So maybe like I think it was a good idea, but not executed as well. I guess I can just put that in like the meh category. But like where they were heading with it, I like the idea. And if they ever do choose to do like a sequel or something, or like a spin-off or whatever, then if they could expand upon like that, then yeah, it'd be cool. What else? What did you like? I'm just going back and forth.
Okay, sure. Again, I also really like the second half of the movie much better than I thought the first half. Much better than the first half. The thing about this movie is that during the first half, you could really tell that like it was kind of a new concept to like the first person action, because it was very shaky. It wasn't very like it was very hard to see what was going on. But definitely in the second half, they definitely learned how to make it more clear.
Precisely what I was thinking.
Exactly. Yeah. They learned how to make it more clear. You could definitely see a lot more what was going on a lot more. The director definitely got a grip on what he was trying to do. Yeah. But that's not to knock out that the first half wasn't good. I mean, like the first half was pretty solid overall. Like again, we're probably gonna say this a lot, but again, not much in the vein of story, but in the vein of action, it was really good. Like
granted, it was harder to follow. Yeah, it was, like we said, they had to like get used to it, like get used to the idea that it's all in first person.
Exactly. So. This movie definitely requires a period of adjustment, and luckily there are really good breaks in between of just like when they try to forward the plot, like when the main character talks to Charlton Copley's character Jimmy, and there's definitely a lot of moments in which you can readjust, where the director also employs some of this shaky cam into the dialogue scenes or whatever, but that's I think to just get a grip on what you're about to see. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of like weaning. It's kind of like when like a baby's like being breastfed. It's like weaning it in. You know, like so. When the later half of the movie comes, you're already like used to it, and you could definitely follow what's going on. Another thing I liked about this movie was actually Charlton Copley's character. I really liked his character. He was able to play like a variety of different roles because, again, we're gonna probably put a spoiler tag on this video, but he's a paraplegic, and he built this machine in which he can transport his personality into other avatars of himself.
Which is a very good idea.
Which I thought was a really cool idea. Because at first, I remember you and I were like looking at each other in the theater like, wait, what, didn't he just die?
Yeah.
Because at various points in the movie, his avatars die. And we were just like, wait, how is he coming back and stuff like that? But it was really cool to see it all like wrapped up and stuff like that. And plus, I really think he did a good job with the characters he was going to portray. Some funny, some really serious, some just outright dumb. But again, who cares? Like it was funny and it worked.
There were interesting ideas, yeah.
Yeah, they were totally interesting.
And he explains it like more toward the end, where it's like, you know, I'm not gonna be able to like fulfill like everything I want to do in life now that I'm stuck in this chair.
Yeah.
So I might as well do it with a bunch of other bodies. And try each one out.
And you know, that's another thing I really did like about this movie. While the plot really wasn't that great, I really liked how it kind of wrapped everything together.
Yeah.
You know, it explained everything clearly, and it was cohesive. It was easy to follow, and it didn't leave any unanswered questions, which is actually something I really liked about this movie. And I wasn't expecting about this movie, to be quite honest. So again, anything else you liked?
The ending. Yeah, ending was
Oh
absolutely.
yeah, the ending
excellent.
was badass.
Yeah, it was excellent.
It was really cool.
It's more of a spoiler thing, but like, bad guy gets what he gets, and the wife. I guess this is another spoiler right here.
Quote unquote wife.
Yeah, quote unquote wife. While hot, this turned out to be a bitch.
Some fucking adjustment.
Yeah.
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 Totally. Haley, dude, her name is Haley Bennett.
No, hold
Haley Bennett.
on. Me? Yeah. You?
Yeah.
So both of us agree that
We're in a type thing, all right?
So just one whole minute is just yeah. So you're just like clicking through the video, which is like yeah.
All right, I'm gonna put like audio adjustments on it then, so I'm just gonna have your voice warp and just be like I don't know how to do that, so don't ask post production teams to do that.
I'm probably not gonna do that anymore. There's only one man who can fulfill that job decently.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, so fuck you.
Okay. Jesus.
To continue.
Anyway,
story. My reasoning for why the ending was great was because what?
Oh, I was just gonna say like,
what? You had to fucking like cut me off and be like an asshole or something?
All right, go ahead.
Yeah. Just go sit in your corner. No, no, not this corner. That far one.
Just say what you want to say, buddy.
Just pick up your chair and just go. Watch the mic.
I know.
All right. Jesus. Fuck. We're in your room, but whatever. Anyway, so yeah, the ending. The bad guy gets what he gets. The quote unquote wife. What are you doing? Whatever. You're allowed that.
Thanks.
Yeah. You're right. You're right.
Thanks.
Yeah. Thanks. Yeah.
Continue.
No. So the wife, quote unquote wife, turns out, spoiler alert, that she is a wife. To the villain. To the villain. Oh shit.
Just hit my printer. That's cool, dude.
Printer's left and right today.
But yeah, she's the wife to the villain.
Yeah.
And
yeah. So I go, what? It's like zooming in out. What? Yeah. Which I thought I did see coming a little bit, but like I still thought it was a pretty good twist.
Yeah.
I liked it.
No, it's all good. It's all right. It's all right. It's good. I got no complaints. All right, but I have to say about the ending, probably one of the most creative ways to kill a villain ever put in a movie.
Oh, probably that's two ways.
I'm gonna not say it. I'm gonna not say it because I want whoever's listening to view it for themselves.
If you have any interest in seeing this movie, just go.
Yeah, see it. It was a very fun time. But I'm just gonna say it was an extremely creative way how they killed the villain. I'm not gonna say how they did it because it was awesome, but definitely check it out for yourself because it was really, really cool. Another thing I liked about this movie, again, just overall the action sequences were absolutely fantastic. Probably my favorite one of the bunch was when they had to fight their way through the building at the end. No, I mean at the when they go to like Charlotte Copley's house.
Oh yeah.
That entire sequence and when they just completely
cool.
decimate the building was awesome. I have to say that was a really, really cool sequence. I also really like the motorcycle chase. With the car chases.
The motorcycle sequence where it finally starts to get good.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
totally. And that's about maybe like halfway through. I would say definitely around halfway through.
Yeah, and like you said, it's like the perfect like video game movie that's not based off a video game.
Yeah, totally.
Because it's the rail shooter part of the game.
Exactly. Yeah. This is totally what a video game movie honestly feels like and should be.
Except for the first person.
If you're making a video game movie based on like a video game movie based on a
like a Call of Duty game,
like a Call of Duty, or like a Half-Life or something like that. Totally, this is what it totally should look like. It was awesome, action wise. So let's move on to some negatives. I don't really have much, honestly. There was some spotty CGI. Throughout the movie, but then again, you have to factor in that it was like a $10 million budget. So what they did with the $10 million though was absolutely great. Yeah. But there were still some moments.
The CGI was pretty like almost
it was iffy.
Not sci-fi level bad, but like just above it. I think.
Yeah, I would say like there's this one like the one scene with the grenade launcher. You
Yeah,
remember that?
oh,
You
yeah.
could tell. You could tell.
That's like-
like
You ever watch those like those
it
those
looked like,
MLG montage
yes,
parodies?
yes.
And like you
Yeah, it
see the
looked
guy
like that.
putting the cigarette in his mouth, kind of like animation.
Yeah.
It reminded me of that.
It looked
kinda.
like that. No,
'Cause
yeah, it looked like that. Which I thought was really funny.
Yeah.
But it kind of took me out of the movie.
It's just like left and then all the way to the right, and then a little bit more to the left,
Yeah.
and a little bit more to
And
the
you
right.
could tell because it was like really poorly animated too. It was just like going from place to place and just shooting grenades everywhere.
The guys reacting to it did a good job. I'll tell
No,
you
yeah,
that.
totally, yeah, jumping into mats. Yeah,
but
totally.
for real shitty like grenade launcher animation, it was.
I mean, it was again. You have to like figure that it was like a $10 million budget, so
Yeah.
they probably didn't have enough money to add an actual,
The practical effects were really good.
Oh yeah,
though.
but the practical effects were great. Yeah.
But like we said, CGI's not quite there.
No, but there were moments in which they hit it really well.
Yeah.
Honestly, like
Oh,
most of the gunfire, most of like the gunplay in the
when,
movie was great.
Or in the beginning where they're falling from the sky.
Yeah, or that whole sequence in the beginning was pretty great. Honestly, all the practical effects were great. Some of the CGI was a little spotty, but I could totally look past that because I understand that it was a very small budget movie. I mean, it's not like they had $150 million to work with like most blockbusters, but like for what they did with $10 million, I thought was really, really commendable.
Yeah.
Another negative I have was again the plot.
Yeah.
Paper thin. I'm not going to go into that again because we already explained ourselves. But again, paper thin plot. Pretty much Charlton Copley telling hardcore Henry, telling Henry to go from point A to point B to point C, and so on and so forth. The villain was meh for me.
I find him a little creepy, but I can,
Oh yeah, hands
like,
down, he was totally creepy.
But like that works in his favor. But all like it's pretty. He's like he's not generic, but he's like a step above generic.
He's a little bit above generic. He's your standard mustache twirling,
Yeah.
like evil, just evil to be evil kind of thing. The only twist that he has is that he has like
psychic powers.
yeah, psychic powers,
Which I thought was good.
which was used very effectively.
Yeah,
Yeah,
very interesting.
totally.
Which is why I think he's above generic.
Yeah,
But not. But he's not. He's definitely not. It's good.
he's not gonna go down as as one of the greatest villains ever put to screen.
But he's a good.
But he served his purpose.
He's a pretty okay guy.
yeah, he's alright.
Yeah.
He served his
That's
purpose.
that's the best possible way.
Yeah. He's alright.
He's alright.
got no complaints. Whatever. But I mean, like,
he's okay. He's okay.
He's alright.
If I had three columns, good, I, and bad, he'd be first one on top of good. I.
He'd be but yeah, like he served his purpose in the movie.
Yeah.
He was just there. I mean, he didn't.
Yeah.
He didn't take away from the movie,
They
which was a
needed
good thing.
They needed an antagonist, so they put him in there. He did a
Yeah.
good job fulfilling that.
And like
role.
the good thing about it is that like sometimes in movies like villains totally take away from the experience. This guy, while being like generic and stuff like that, he didn't take away from the experience, which is what I really liked about it. Mostly because he didn't have a lot of on-screen time, which was cool because it made his actual on-screen time a lot more valuable, which I commended with the
They never explained
the
how
direction they chose.
They never explained how he got the psychic powers, which I would still like to know about that.
Then again, that's like I mean, yeah, sure, it would be really cool to see how he got it, but like, who cares? You know? Again, it's like a who cares type.
I mean,
thing.
I do, because I just asked that question, but
Well,
alright.
whatever. But like, again, solid villain.
Yeah.
He's all right. He's aight.
He's right.
Did you not like anything about the movie?
I didn't like when they cut stuff.
What do you mean?
Like, there's some sequences where like obviously can't do it. It's not one shot like it's not a one take movie.
Yeah.
It's by far not that.
Uh-huh.
But like they had to cut it in some spots, so they made him like blink or glitch out, which I didn't really like.
Do you feel like it was lazy?
Yeah. Like, they're just like, oh, it's gonna be weird. Like, it's gonna be first person. So how they're gonna cut? How are they gonna like, cut certain things? You're gonna do like all one take scenes, and then, like have him like do like a sleep or get passed out or something, or.
Uh-huh.
But no, they have him like blink and glitch out, which the glitch out I can see being a good reason because like in the beginning of the movie he's like basically drained of power, but like. Later on, he like blinks and stuff. And
Yeah, it's not like it's an unjustified reason. You know what I mean? Because like it'd be weird if he was like a human.
Yeah.
And like it happened, but like if he's like a cyborg, I could totally see why it would happen. So I get where you're coming from, but it's totally not an unjustified reason.
Yeah.
You know?
Like the glitching, I would have been fine with, but like they used like the blinking animation, a blink cut thing more.
Yeah.
Which I didn't really like.
Another negative I have that I don't really know much about, like. Technically wise, but I noticed a lot of. I don't know much about sound, but I heard a lot of the same effects being used in different scenes. Like in the beginning when he's like in the parking lot, Remember when they first find him?
Yeah.
There was like the same tire screeching sound like 4 times in a row.
Really? I didn't
and you
hear
could
that.
tell. Again, like it was a very like minute. This is literally nitpicking at this point, but like it kind of like I heard it and it kind of distracted me a little bit, but then again I like shrugged it off and I didn't care. So like again, it's just nitpicking. But like if I was to put it under something, it'd probably just be like a man negative or whatever. But like I don't care because I get it because like it's a $10 million budget movie, a $10 million movie, so it's like whatever. But again, nitpicking.
That's also
totally
not
whatever.
wide released either.
Yeah, it's also not in wide release. Like so.
Like it's not. It wasn't.
Whatever.
Yeah, it wasn't in our local theater. We had to go to a farther location for this.
Yeah,
one.
yeah. So again, nitpicking. It's whatever.
Yeah.
Honestly. Again.
I
It pretty much covers
yeah,
it.
but other than
honestly.
like the first half, like I said, when they're trying to figure out the action, like you kind of explained this a little while before, but like they're like this is like the first time anyone's doing a first-person movie entirely with first person.
Mm-hmm.
So I understand that they had to try to figure out what the heck was going on and how to do it all, but like you can see them slowly get better and better until like the absolute end of the movie.
Totally. This is the type of movie where it's like we get that it's a first time. It's the first time it's ever being done, you know. So there's obviously gonna be some hiccups. Obviously, like with anything in the first, like with the first 3D video game.
Yeah.
What was it? I think it was Super Mario, right?
I mean,
Super Mario
64?
64. Yeah, there was definitely some
Probably.
technical problems with that, like camera-wise and stuff like that. But
I mean, like
again, they nailed it.
Yeah,
I mean, they
but
totally nailed it.
I think
Like in this movie, there's definitely some hiccups, but I think they totally
I don't know
nailed it.
about that being the first 3D game, because like there's like you say there's Star Fox for like the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, which was like kind of 3D, and there's also like the fact that like the first Mario Kart for SNES was also like kind of 3D. So I don't know. Like we're not a video game channel, so who gives a shit?
Yeah.
So.
But anyway, like, do you see what I mean? Like, there's the first thing and everything obviously has some hiccups, and then again that builds. There's always room for improvement.
Yeah.
Like in this movie, I think there were a bit of hiccups, like well, not action wise, but like filming wise. But for the most part, I think they did a really, really good job for the first time this is ever being done. This is the first movie that's ever being filmed in first person. So like,
Yeah.
like,
But they also could have like.
you can only go higher from here.
Yeah.
Honestly.
But like the one thing I could see them doing, maybe with a larger budget, was kind of going back to refilm those.
Yeah, totally. If there's like a
early action
sequel,
sequence, yeah.
if there's like a sequel being greenlit, I totally think because it's getting like pretty like lukewarm reviews as of right now.
Actually, getting like I saw it getting a 7.1 on IMDb.
Yeah, and it's got like a 49 on Metacritic, but like a
Yeah,
lot,
it
but
could
like
be better.
but like it could be better, but like a lot of publications that I like have been giving it pretty good reviews.
Yeah.
So again, if a sequel is greenlit, I think they're gonna give it a larger budget.
The only other review I've read of it was from my friend Colin, who I'm rooming with, who I'm on dorm with next year. His blog he runs about movie reviews. I'm blanking on it right now, but Colin, if you're watching, shout out to you.
Yeah, we'll find it later, and I'll
Yeah.
put it in the description.
Yeah, check it out if you want. So yeah, he reviewed it too. He's basically telling us we're basically retelling his.
Why
things
has he said all the same things? we're
Yeah,
saying
I mean
about?
basically like it's a video game. Go with a bunch of friends, we'll have a good time. But like but we have our 2 cents. Like
Yeah, totally.
yeah, but yeah. So yeah, so totally not reading his thing right now, and yeah.
Or not.
So let's put this. That was totally not my hand hitting the table, the bed. But
Okay.
whatever.
Well, anyway,
So yeah, I think that's basically it.
I mean, anything. I mean, anything that caught your attention. I guess. I mean, like.
Other than the fact that it was entirely first person, no, not really.
I mean, again, it was a solid movie.
Yeah.
Like, it was a good movie. Bring a bunch.
It's a.
If you want to see this movie, bring a bunch of friends with you.
You
Don't.
know what this is? This is a
What?
perfect guy movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally. You know what I was? Actually, something did catch my attention. I was really surprised at how graphic it was. Like, there was
like
a lot
that.
of blood
Yeah.
and gore and stuff like.
You
No,
know-
I'm not saying that was a bad thing or anything. I think it's a very good thing.
You know what?
But
As a man who does not enjoy his gore in movies, Like to tell you how like bad I am with gore in movies. I fainted twice in middle school in health class. That's how like
You fainted?
I passed out twice in 2 years in a row.
Jesus
in
Christ.
middle school health class. That's a whole other story for a whole other video. That's never gonna be on this ever. But
Maybe at a million.
Yeah. What? No. Whatever. Maybe. I don't know. If there's demand for it, maybe. No, probably not.
All right.
Or maybe.
Continue.
No, maybe.
Not at all.
Maybe.
Maybe.
No. I don't know.
Continue.
Whatever. Point is, yeah, for a guy coming from a guy who doesn't like his gore in movies, like I think this was a definitely tolerable amount.
Except at the end, where like literally.
No, I like that. That was fucking cool because like.
No. I meant like a tolerable amount. Like, again, it was a little over the top at the end, but that was totally cool.
We saw a guy get his face blasted, like this whole head, basically top. No, this is like the middle of the movie.
Oh yeah.
He gets shot and like the whole like top part of his head is blown
sawed
off.
in half. Yeah, it was awesome. But yeah, it's not a bad thing at all. I was just surprised at how graphic it was. Like I wasn't, because again, $10 million budget. I didn't think they'd have enough money for like that much blood and gore and stuff like that. But I think it really added to it because action.
You want to do me a favor? Editing and post Deej. I want you to put in the description, for the description of this video, put $6 million man, more like $10 million man, and an asterisk high five self. There you go. I just thought about that right now. I think I did a pretty good job. I accept the award.
What for biggest asshole?
Yeah, basically.
I'm just kidding. But yeah, honestly,
literally, but all right.
Again, if you want to see this movie, definitely see it in theaters.
Yeah.
If you don't get the chance to see it in theaters, you get it from Redbox or something, or if it goes on Netflix, get a bunch of friends.
Yeah.
Sit around the TV.
If you literally have nothing else better to do than watch a movie, watch this one.
Watch this movie, definitely. Get a bunch of friends with you, sit down, and just watch the movie.
Yeah.
And comment about it. It's a really fun experience. I give it a 7.5 out of 10.
I give this. I would, with my Cinema Dash rating. Yep, I'm on. All right. I would get 6.5 different party parts removed and replaced with metal ones out of 10. And have
that sounds like an experience, I have to say.
Yeah, so I would do, so 6.5 out of 10 body parts removed with metal parts, and then have the entire movie of my life recorded in first person.
It's like that Family Guy thing where it's like, where is it like John Travolta's in the wheelchair? Did you ever see that?
No.
There's like this one Family Guy joke for like somebody, like some famous celebrities in like a wheelchair or something like that, and he gets like robot legs. And like he has to run like in the Special Olympics or something like that. It was really funny. I don't remember what it was called, but I remember making me really
I don't
laugh.
watch shit, so I mean
This is back when Family Guy was good. Not now.
I still don't watch shit, but like then again, I watched Batman vs Superman and Jurassic World and
yeah, we don't need to go into those again. You guys all know our feelings on those movies, especially Batman.
But I did come to a consensus that I am willing to give Mission Impossible 5 another shot.
Okay.
So.
Is it out on? It's out on DVD, right? Yeah.
It
has to be.
I can watch it. I'll watch it over the summer. Like,
yeah, all right.
Within the next month or two, I will give you my feedback. Like reassure you whether or not I like the movie or not.
All right.
So.
Cool. So that's our review of Hardcore Henry, everybody.
Yep.
Yeah.
And, now we have to.
Now let's move on to trailer talk.
Yeah.
All right. So the new Suicide Squad.
More like trailer trash. I mean, if I'm talking about this trash or trailer, honestly.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Oh, okay.
So just continue.
So yeah, the new Suicide Squad trailer came out 2 days ago? Yesterday?
A couple days.
A couple days ago? Within the last week.
As of the recording, yeah. A couple days ago.
Yeah, a couple days ago.
I think...
And it shows off a lot, actually.
Actually, I think I was talking to Nick, who we recorded a video with, about it yesterday. So it might have been Sunday.
Whatever. It came out. And
we saw it now.
Yeah, it showed a lot, actually. We saw some more shots of the Joker. We saw a little bit more of the squad itself.
Yeah.
We saw a little bit more of Amanda Waller. Overall, solid trailer. I really dig the soundtrack they're using for the trailers, actually. Like this one, I don't know what the song's called for this one, but I liked it.
They used 2 songs for this one.
I don't know what they were called, but I liked them. And I really liked how they used Bohemian Rhapsody for the last one.
The first one, the second one in the trailer was Ballroom Blitz.
By who?
I don't know, but that's a song called
Ballroom Blitz. But yeah, I dug it, and I really dig the soundtrack that they're using for the trailers. I think they're really well edited. I think these trailers are pretty. These trailers for this movie have been pretty good. They don't really give a lot away, and I think they're very well edited.
I'll give it that they don't give a lot away, but still, like I guess it's a good thing for them that they want me to guess what's going to happen in the movie. But like, I will see this movie. Like I said in the last review, I don't want to see more DC movies until I get a good idea of what everyone's thinking about it. But I want to see this one anyway, just because this is a cool concept.
Totally.
This is basically Guardians of the Galaxy, but with villains.
Yeah, and also I really dig the director behind this. He's done he did one of my favorite movies of 2014, Fury. His name is David Ayer. And
you saw Fury?
I did see Fury.
How was that?
I loved it.
Oh, okay.
It was in my top 10 of 2014.
Really?
I really liked it.
Okay.
I had a really good time in that movie.
I saw that as like one of like the pre-Oscar bait movies.
I don't think it was nominated for any Oscars. Actually.
No, yeah, but it was like the movies before the Oscar bait movies were coming out.
Yeah, it was around like October, November.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I had a really good time watching that movie, and I really liked it. But again,
we're not doing a review of that right now.
Yeah, but David Ayer has consistently been proving to be one of the best directors working in the industry today, or action directors working in the industry today. And I'm really looking forward to this movie. Jared Leto really looks good as the Joker. I think. I don't really dig the Lamborghini that he has, but I do dig his whole aesthetic.
He just looks like a fucking
a pimp.
No,
he kind of looks like a pimp to me.
He looks like a emo goth, like
emo goth. He doesn't look anything like an emo goth.
Emo goth, like hipster asshole.
He doesn't look like any of those things.
Looks
if
like,
I showed you pictures of all three
like,
of those things, they would not be anything like what Jared Leto looks like.
He just looks like an asshole.
That's kind of the point. Joker is an asshole.
But no, like I mean, like I don't really like asshole as in he's an asshole, so I like him like that. Like I like that about him as a villain. Like he's just an asshole, but he literally just looks like an asshole.
Again, kind of the point.
Like I just don't like him. Like I don't like him. He's an asshole. Like you, I don't like you. You're an asshole.
Well, I mean, you're right about two of those things.
But like
not like
no,
me,
I'm
an asshole.
No, I like
but
you.
That doesn't mean
like, I like you because you are an asshole.
Oh, okay, fair enough. But anyway, again, I can totally see why Joker's getting a lot of mixed opinions right now, and I totally get that. I just dig his whole aesthetic. I don't really like the Lamborghini. I think it's a little over the top.
The tattoos and everything like they're giving them.
The tattoos aren't really cool.
The whole costume design in total.
I do dig Harley though. I like the way Harley looks.
I think she's gonna do a good job.
I think it's really stupid that she's getting all of these like, she's overly sexualized. Like
that's what she is.
She is. Like I get it.
Did you not see her like in the Arkham games? Like come on.
No, I meant like in this movie.
Oh, I know, but like just overall, her character is very sexualized.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's what her character is.
Yeah.
Like I'm sorry to everybody, all the SJWs that are like, yeah, she's heavily sexualized and like, men are pigs, meninist, and I'm like, all right, like you realize that this is what Harley looks like. This is what she's looked like for the entirety of like her run as a comic book character, except in like the Batman animated series where she looked like a.
She really had a jumpsuit. She had a jumpsuit.
A jumpsuit. But like in every single modern version of the comics and video games and movies that have portrayed Harley, she's been overly sexualized. That's just her character, and that's who she is. I'm sorry, that's not going to change.
I just want to know how she says Mr. J.
Mr. J?
Here comes Mr. J.
Oh, God, Mr. J.
I can't do it justice.
That's
Tara Strong can do it justice.
Tara Strong can definitely do it justice.
Because she did that.
Yeah, but we saw a little bit more of the squad also, and I really dig how they look too, except for Killer Croc, because he kind of looks like a cucumber.
Yeah.
But
he looks like a really weird dildo.
He looks like a scaly dildo. But we saw a lot more of El Diablo.
He looks like something you could find in like the drain in your sink.
He looks like it's something you can find at like the $5 Borg bin at Spencer's or something like that.
He looks. You want to keep doing this?
Not really.
He looks like
I guess we're continuing.
Yeah, I'm going to continue it. You keep talking all the time I think of stuff.
Anyway.
He looks like a really bad 6th grade art project. Keep going.
We saw a lot more of El Diablo, which was really kind of cool.
Yeah, I liked him. Yeah.
Yeah. He's got all these tattoos on his face.
Hey, we actually saw him do stuff now.
Yeah, we did. And he lights things on fire.
Killer Croc looks like a cheap piece of gum.
Alright, that was pretty good. And Deadshot looks cool too. Well, I think Will Smith is going to do it justice.
I mean, it's Will Smith, so we got to see most of him.
Yeah, totally. Overall, I thought the trailer was solid. You know, it's just your standard trailer, introducing people, showing more things that the people are doing.
For a third trailer for a comic book movie where they're bringing a lot of villains and/or heroes together, I think Civil War's trailer 3 did a lot more justice than this one.
Yeah.
So.
Although I do really like how I think Katana is gonna be my favorite character in this movie. Mostly because I have a thing for Asians and Japanese samurai and like samurais are really cool. So Katana looks badass. She looks awesome.
Killer Croc looks like a dried piece of wasabi.
He kind of does. No, he looks like the thing you roll sushi with.
Like the seaweed?
Yeah, no, like you know how like they make seaweed with like the black like sheet,
yeah,
like
seaweed.
the seaweed.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure it's like seaweed.
No, but like in its raw form.
Yeah.
Oh, no, not like seaweed like from the ocean, like seaweed, but like before it's rolled up. It kind of looks like that.
You know what he looks like? Not moon sand, but like the stuff.
Moon sand.
No, like it's kind of like beady, but like it was green. I don't remember what it was. But
I don't remember either. Are you making this up?
No, I'm pretty sure this is a thing. It was kind of like moon sand, but like it was like kind of like, I guess like more jelly maybe. I don't remember, but he looked like that, but green. I don't know. I'll look it up and get it.
It's kind of awesome,
yeah.
actually. But yeah.
I remember seeing like commercials for it, like infomercials, and like a number. I forgot. Alright, continue.
Overall, solid trailer. It's got me.
It's alright.
I'm looking forward to it.
It's alright, but I didn't like it. Could have done a better job.
All right.
Yeah.
And that's our trailer talk.
That's basically it.
That's basically it.
So shorter video for today. Not
yeah,
bad.
pretty. Yeah, not bad. Again, Hardcore Henry's fun movie.
Yeah.
Suicide Squad. All right, trailer.
So,
got me looking forward to it. So yeah, everybody. I think that about wraps it up. So thanks for watching again. Much appreciated, everybody.
Yep.
We're almost at 900 views for all our videos, so that's a pretty cool milestone.
We're hitting milestones every other week.
Yeah, pretty much. It seems like every time we release a video.
Statistically, we seem to be reaching new heights.
Yeah, which is really cool. And also, we got a little thing planned for next month that we're hoping to share with you guys soon.
We got something planned for.
We got something in the works.
Something within the summer.
Yeah. It'll be undergoing production. We'll probably announce it in May, and then you guys will probably see it by the summer. By the time it's all finished and everything. But I'm super excited to be working on it. I'm really looking forward to it. I know you're almost done doing whatever you're doing with it, and overall, I'm just really looking forward to sharing it with you guys because we're gonna have a lot of fun doing it. I think we're gonna have a really good time.
We're gonna go balls deep into this one.
We're gonna go, dude. We're going balls deep in this. So yeah, everybody, that's episode 8 of season 2 of the Cinema Dash. Thank you all for watching. Again, much appreciated. Have a great night, guys.
See you next time.